yeah, training's been going well. I'm really happy with how things are going. I'm just going to try and maximise the rest of the time I have before we go away. So, yeah, it's close, but there's still enough time to keep working really hard on everything.
If you look at your last few performances overseas, for your high standards, they probably weren't exactly where you'd like to be, but have you sort of been able to nail down where you can pick things up and where you can pick up a few extra points around the place?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, my performances weren't as good as I wanted them to be, but overall, I think like it's just, working on little things on every dive. I could definitely pick up at least 10 points on each dive. So there's room to improve across the board, but I've been training really hard and working on really specific things and really trying to get the high quality consistency that I need for comp in training. And I've been building my numbers and doing a lot of 10 metre.
I think one of the things that impresses a lot of people about you, and have done since you started diving, was just how tough you are. And you've had a lot of things in your life to make you even tougher. Do you feel now in 2015 that you are a much different diver than you were when you started out? How old were you? That very first Commonwealth Games when you were about 14 or something?
Yeah, 13 at my first Commonwealth Games. But I think I've come a long way. And part of that's been just building experience over the years and having competed pretty much every year in all the really big competitions, but then on top of that, having certain struggles and setbacks that I've had to overcome outside of diving has definitely shaped who I am as an athlete as well, and how I approach different circumstances and situations. And it's definitely all that experience and general life experience has really helped for me going into competitions.
We haven't talked much about last year's Commonwealth Games, but how difficult was it for you, because you do set high standards for yourself? How hard was it and how long did it take you after that event to sort of put it to the back of your mind and move on?
I guess it was really difficult, and it was hard too because we had a little bit of a break and we didn't have a competition for a while after that. So it was hard for me to kind of not have something to be able to do a better performance soon after that. It gave me the motivation to come home and train hard and really want to go out and show that I've improved, and that I can show people what I'm made of sort of throughout the comps this year.
Is it easy to put something like that out of your mind, or do you sometimes when you're standing up there on the platform, do you think back to that one dive in Edinburgh? I mean, I've not done it before. I've never been at this level as an athlete. I'm just wondering if it's an easy thing to do.
I never actually think of it when I'm up there diving, but I definitely use it. I guess it's sort of always in the back of your mind that that's not how you want to go out and compete, especially when I know that I can do a lot better than that. So I guess it's more there as a reminder every time I come to training and I give 100%. I know that there's things I want to show the judges and show everyone what I've been working for all this time, and I want to be able to go out there and dive really well. So it is hard to kind of just completely forget about it, but definitely when I'm diving, I'm in the zone and I'm not thinking about it then.
And I mean, you have achieved a heck of a lot in diving, but what motivates you now? What is it that's keeping you getting up early in the morning, coming here every afternoon, diving into the water all the time?
I think that I've never really had a really awesome performance where I know that I've done the very best that I can, when I compare it to what I can do in training. And I really just want to be able to go and compete really well and be able to say to myself, that was my very best. That's what I've been working hard for all this time. And I just want to be able to be satisfied that I've delivered a performance that I'm happy with, that I know is my best.
What's the closest you've ever come to having one of those perfect diving? Is there one that you always think back to and think that was the day that I nearly nailed it perfectly?
Probably I guess it would just be that when I scored my highest, which was quite a few years ago now. I guess scoring over 400 whenever I've done that has been a really big that's been a really good competition, a really good day, and that's what I always strive for.
Now, what about the synchro with you and Lara? I know it's hard because Lara's in Queensland and you're down here, so you don't get a lot of time to train together, but do you feel there's the potential there for you guys to do some good stuff?
Yeah, definitely. It is hard because we don't train together, but now that we've done a lot of comps, we've had the chance to train before the competition, so we've come a long way since where we were when we started. Definitely now we don't have to think as much about the actual synchro. It's nice that it comes a bit more naturally to us, so we can focus more on really executing our individual dives and doing it at the same time. So there's still a lot of things we have to work on, but I think that we've come a long way from where we were.
And you are very much the senior partner, the more experienced partner. Is there a role there for you, and do you take on a role to sort of help Lara through and get her to sort of experience the big events and how to deal with it?
Yeah, I'm definitely. I guess that I'm a very sort of relaxed competitor, so I think that that's a really big strength that I bring to our synchro team. And yeah, I try to help Lara out wherever I can, but she's also got quite a lot of experience now, so I don't really have to take on that role too much. It's really good. I think we work really well together. It's nice to have, to be able to dive with Lara, who's such a great person. And I think that we both bring, some equally important things to the team. And yeah, I love that she's got, quite a good sense of humour, and she's quite funny, and she says some things I don't expect sometimes. And yeah, so it makes me laugh. And yeah, I think that we have a really good time together, which really helps with being able to train and compete well together.
And just on the World Champs, which are coming up, is it also, is there a lot of spying goes on there, because that's just 12 months out from the Olympics? It's a good chance to have a look and see where everyone else is, who might be the big challenges and that coming up in 12 months' time?
Yeah, it's a really good chance to see that, and to see, how people are competing, because when it comes to Olympics, people tend to compete, from my experience, a lot differently to how they might, in any other circumstance. So a lot of the time you see a lot of girls come out of nowhere. They haven't been, really up in the mix before, but then they get up there and they dive really well. So yeah, I think that when you go in, it's not necessarily, I don't look too much at, who I need to beat, but it just in general, it's great to see the general performance of everybody going up, and it makes me, want to dive well and be up in that mix as well.
And just a final question, Melissa, do you still love diving like you did when you first started, or do you have more days now when you don't?
No, I definitely love it just as much. It's really fun coming to training. I love being here. I love working hard, and it's such a great feeling knowing that you've trained really well, even if it's not one of your best days. Just coming here and knowing that I've given 100%. I think that they're the sorts of days that really help, and that's what you need going into competition, being tough and overcoming obstacles. Coming away from the pool with that feeling is really awesome, and I love that satisfying feeling of knowing that I've done my best.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing you dive in Russia, and we're certainly looking forward to you as you continue that journey towards Rio next year. Best of luck.
Thank you very much.